The news dropped. So ads are officially coming to ChatGPT. And if you've been using AI to help run your business, whether it's writing emails, drafting proposals, or answering questions, this is going to change things. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening and what it actually means for you as a business owner. So get this, OpenAI burned through $9 billion last year. Yes, 9B for billion. And they only made $13 billion in revenue. So basically, for every dollar they brought in, they lit 70 cents on fire. Now that's not sustainable. And that's exactly why you're about to start seeing ads in ChatGPT. All right, so let's start with the obvious question. Why is this happening now? Look, for the past couple of years, we've all been enjoying what's called a free trial of AI. Chat, Claude, Gemini, all these tools let us use incredibly powerful technology for free or close to free. But here's the thing about free in the tech world. Free is never actually free. Well, that's pretty much everywhere. But free is a strategy. It's how they get you hooked before they flip the switch. And that switch just got flipped. OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is losing money. A lot of money, like I said. They burned through $9 billion last year. And the reason is simple. Running AI is insanely expensive. We're talking massive data centers, thousands of specialized computer chips, electricity bills that would make your head spin, and now they need to make money, real money, and that means ads. So the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, basically said to himself, a lot of people want to use AI, but don't want to pay for it. And he's right, we do. But somebody's got to pay the bill. And if it's not going to be us directly, it's going to be advertisers paying to get in front of us. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Conversational advertising. Is it the wave of the future? This isn't just banner ads and ChatGPT. This is something different. And I think you need to understand how it works. When you search Google, you type in a question and you see some ads at the top. Maybe you click, maybe you don't, but you're in control. You pulled up that information. But with AI, it's different. You're having a conversation, you're asking questions, and now in the middle of the conversation, a product recommendation can be pushed right into that response. Think about it for a second. You ask ChatGPT, what is the best way to handle my bookkeeping? And instead of it giving you a straight answer, it weaves in, you might want to check out QuickBooks or whatever company paid for that placement. Now, to be fair, OpenAI says they're putting guardrails on this. They say ads won't influence the actual AI responsiveness. They say they won't use your private conversations to target you. They say no ads on sensitive topics like health or politics. And look, I want to believe that. I really do. But I've been doing this long enough to know that when advertising gets involved, things tend to shift a little. Maybe not at first, but eventually. So if you're using AI to help make business decisions, just be aware. The advice you're getting might not be as unbiased as it used to be. Always think critically. Don't take the first answer as gospel. All right, so now let's talk about the new pricing, because this part honestly kind of out loud. OpenAI just launched a new plan called ChatGPT Go. Try to say that 5 times fast. It's $8 a month. Get more messages, you can upload files, you can even generate images. Pretty solid features if you ask me, but here's the catch. You still are going to see ads. You're paying them $8 a month and you're seeing ads. Now think about Netflix for a second. Netflix has an ad-supported tier, right? It's cheaper. Makes sense. You pay less, you watch some ads, but with their premium tiers, no ads. That's the deal. Pay more, no ads. OpenAI is flipping that model. They're saying, give us your money and your attention. And look, I get it from a business perspective. They're bleeding cash and they need revenue from every possible angle. But as a consumer, as a business owner who's trying to use these tools, it feels a little can out of us. So if you're thinking about which plan to use, just know that unless you're paying for the full premium tier, you're probably going to be seeing sponsored content in your AI conversations. So, what does all of this actually mean for your business? Let's get practical. Here's what I'd actually be thinking about if I were you. Number one, the budget for AI tools. If you've been using the free version of ChatGPT to help run your business, writing proposals, answering customer questions, whatever, that experience is about to get worse. Ads will interrupt your workflow. So you've got a choice: deal with it or start budgeting for the paid version. And honestly, if AI is saving you real time in your business, it's probably worth paying an item. It's not free anymore. Second thing is question the recommendation. If you're using AI to help you make decisions, what software to use, what vendor to go with, whatever, be extra skeptical now. Ask yourself, is this recommendation showing up because it's actually the best option or because someone paid the salesperson? Listen, but verify. And the third thing is think about advertising on AI. Now flip the script for a second. If ads are coming to ChatGPT, that means at some point there's going to be a way for businesses to advertise there. We don't know what that looks like yet. Oh, but it's coming. So here's the question. What if your business could show up when someone asks ChatGPT, who's a good HVAC company near me? Or who should I call for flooring? There's a massive opportunity. We're not there yet, but keeping a really close eye on it. Because the business that figures out AI advertising early on are going to have a huge advantage. Don't panic. This is the last thing to remember. Look, this is a shift, but it's not the end. AI is useful. It's still going to save you time. It's just evolving like anything. And like everything else in business, you adapt. You stay informed and you make decisions. All right, let me wrap this up. The free era of AI is ending. Don't cry though. Ads are coming to ChatGPT and probably every other AI tool eventually, and that's just the reality. Here's what to remember. Free AI is going to be more annoying. Budget for paid tools if you're serious about using them. Even paid plans might have ads, like AI's new $8 Go plan that still shows sponsored content. Be skeptical of AI recommendations. Advertising money is now in the mix. Watch for advertising opportunities. AI ads could be a new channel for your business. Look, this is just another thing that's changing in the marketing and tech world, and it happens about every day. Something shifts and we all have to adjust. That's just the game. But you don't have to figure it out alone. That's literally what we do.